I'm Dominique Williams from Baltimore, Maryland. I service the Baltimore and surrounding counties. The name of the company is Priority Commercial Cleaning, but we also do floor care. So we do tile and grout, carpet, hardwood floors. We do a lot of different things, specialty services as well. But under the umbrella of Priority Commercial Cleaning is mainly janitorial services. My number one challenge that I was having was marketing and sales, I can say. So I was doing all the sales and marketing myself. I had a VA, and I thought I can handle everything myself with a VA, but I realized quickly that you have to train the VA to get the results that you were looking for. So it was just taking up more and more time. I knew exactly what I needed, and I knew exactly where I was trying to go, but it was just like taking forever for me to get there because I was doing all of the work. And then, you guys came along and pretty much took the marketing side off of my plate, and I could actually focus on the sales side and actually working on the business instead of in the business. Even though like I was initially thinking that okay, because I'm working on the marketing systems, that I was working on the business. I realized I was working in the business because it still wasn't generating income because, well, revenue because I was doing all of the work. I was, training the VA on how to prospect, whether it was LinkedIn leads, email, Facebook, whatever type of leads there was. I was doing all the work. I had to train her and then go back behind her to fix a lot of the different things that we was getting caught up with. But when you guys came along, man, it was smooth sailing from there. It was like, okay, we had a good conversation. You guys knew exactly what I was looking for as far as like leads, the niches that I wanted to be in. And you guys delivered and I was able to start, just really going towards my revenue goals. To bring Rod into the picture, Rod and I actually own another company together, which is Priority Carpet Cleaning. And, just from working with Rod and we just built a really good relationship, I transitioned him over and brought him into Priority Commercial Cleaning as one of our operations managers. And so he actually oversees a lot of the operations. He actually goes on walkthroughs with me. Actually, Rod is like my right hand man. He does everything. So he closed, he can do a walkthrough, close the deal, and then go back and actually clean the property and train the employees as well. Long story short, Rod is like my right hand man. So I can actually work on working in the business, creating systems for the team, just keeping the team motivated, as well as just actually helping the entire team reach their goals. So, like Rod, actually, I don't know if you guys can see it, but he has our core values behind him, which is giving back, building lasting relationships, and constantly improving. So Rod actually helps assist with all of those core values within the team, and I actually pretty much continue to guide the ship while the team actually does the work.
Leads here, leads there. Like, is there any like certain measurable results that you can kind of just go over with everybody who's watching this?
Okay, so I'm actually going to share this news with you guys probably for the first time. So since working with you guys, we actually going into June, we have tripled the business. So yeah, so we have tripled in revenue. And that's not including the carpet side. So that's just commercial by itself. So when we first started working with you guys, we were a little under 7K. And with going into June, actually, when I get off this call, we're going to finalize the last one that's going into June. Well, not the last one, but one that's going into a return service that's going into June that's going to put us over 22,000 for the return monthly. So that's not including any of the carpet cleaning or the specialty services as well that we picked up over time, just from working with you guys.
What are some things that you have found that we have done for you guys that was like, oh, this was game changer for my business to really allow me to 3x? And obviously this is like the beginning of the growth that you guys are going to have here.
Well, one of them is it's one that's a sleeper for most cleaning companies, and that is LinkedIn. So like a lot of the great quality leads that we have and that was very, I ain't gonna say easy to close, but it was kind of like no competition to close, came through LinkedIn, and it was some really nice quality leads as well. So as far as when it comes to like the platform, I would say LinkedIn, but you guys have also helped with just other resources. So like the resources as far as helping us actually close the not just get the lead, but you actually help us with the sales systems to close on the leads. And you also brought in some other resources for us to help us create systems with inside of our business so we can follow up properly with the leads that don't close right away. So that was key as well. So we constantly following up with people, as well as like our hiring processes. So like far as on the hiring side, I mean, we have a process in place that works. We have another partner who's not on here, which is Charles. He actually is in the operations as well, so he does majority of the hiring. Actually, he does all of the hiring. So I was talking to him earlier, and he has people in the bullpen from the system that we created with you guys to bring people in and just have them ready. So when I have the leads, I go on a walkthrough. I can confidently tell people, hey, we can start next week. I just pick up the phone and call Charles, hey, who we have ready? And he just sends somebody over, and we go through the second phase to hiring, and then we bring them on board. So it's really like a lot of different things that most people know that they need in a business. You actually have the resources, each specific resource to help us actually execute in all of those areas. So yeah, that was key.
No, I appreciate that. It actually follows up my second or my third question today. It's you might have worked with other people in the past, either like you mentioned, virtual assistants or other companies. I was going to ask you, and you highlighted some of the things right there. What kind of set us apart from those companies that you've worked in the past or have worked with, or have seen online or something like that?
Yeah, so that's a great point, man, because I've worked with quite a few different companies in the past, and a lot of people who's watching this video, they probably, if they stumbling across this on YouTube, they probably stumbled across some of these other companies as well that I was a part of. I'm not gonna mention the names, but some of them are focused more on just like one of the resources that you guys provide. So, for instance, like one may focus on just systems, um, and you guys have in-house that helps you focus on systems. So it's just one person from one of you guys' resources help. Well, actually, all you guys help with that, but you have a main guy who actually helps with structuring your systems within your business. And then I was with another company that focused on leads. So they didn't really focus on helping you build your systems, but they focused on leads. So you guys do that as well. You focus on systems and leads. Then I was with another company that actually help you with sales. So like you guys do the systems, the leads, and the sales. So it's just like everything you need is just in one place. And then everybody like Rod to tell you, man, like everybody there is we feel like family. So like the support is there. I could just pick up my phone and just hit somebody in Slack and they're like, hey, what's up, man? Is this, we talk often enough to where we feel like it's not like you guys are working for me. It's like you guys are working with me to help me reach my goals. And it's like one big team, all together. Versus I gotta go to this person for this specific thing, and then I have to go over here to get something else because they don't really deal with this area.
I'm actually gonna call Rod on this because he's been sitting over there. I'm like, all right, let me get Rod into this. So obviously, Rod came in not so long ago, but obviously, Dom, you've continued and you've been working with us a little bit earlier on, and then you added Rod on. So, Rod, in your viewpoint, obviously working with Dom, part of his team, and also involved in working with us, what are some things that if you were to just get asked by another cleaner, like, hey, what are some things that you would say about Scale My Cleaning Business, your experience, how you feel, the results, like in your viewpoint, what are some things that you would tell them if they're asking you for, I guess, feedback in potentially working with us?
Okay, so I'm gonna piggyback off Dom a little bit. It's definitely a one-stop shop. I recommend anyone trying to, excel their cleaning business to definitely come on board. Some things that I've gained in my short period of time, it feels like I've been on for like a year or two, honestly, man. But I've gotten help from you with sales. So anytime I'm in a jam or I don't know what to do, I could call you, implement it right then and there, and it works, And if it doesn't, you, you got a backup for me. Um, I've been getting a lot of help from Eric on the social media side, especially Instagram, just really getting a better understanding. I know people, no shots at anyone, in the cleaning business tend to be older. So if they were lost, Eric could definitely break it down to them, especially in like algorithms and things like that, because shoot, that's the brain of the software. You need to know how that works. Josh, I'm on his call all the time, and he has over what 30 years experience, I believe, with clean like the manual labor. So if I'm lost there, he has helped me out a lot with different pieces of equipment to buy, how to use the equipment I already have better, and different attachments and things like that. So, man, it's like, what could you not help me with? Oh, Juan, he's been given a lot of great help as far as hiring. I haven't hired anyone yet, but the new stuff Juan has been adding is going to help us tremendously when we're ready to make that move on the carpet side. Yeah, you guys are literally a one-stop shop. It's a lot of things I thought I knew, but working with you guys is a true testament of like you could never stop learning. So yeah, I appreciate you guys.
Oh, looks like he got
You lost him. You lost him,
it.
man.
Oh
Too
man.
much.
A lot of companies neglect like helping people with their team and building their team, and the ability for you to like know that Rod can join into one of our coaching calls and get help somewhere where you have nothing involved in it's mind-blowing, right? And I say this because a lot of cleaning businesses, a lot of them don't have time to set systems up, train people, and if it's an employee, you have to obviously motivate them, take care of them, and there's many moving parts. So when I tell business owners all the time, you have an option. You work with us, but you get a full-on team, or you go out and hire somebody in-house. You train them, manage them, have them do what we do, and you have to find somebody who's experienced. Because I don't know if you see this, Dom, but if I was in your shoes, it's like you're working with somebody who has an answer to pretty much every single question in the cleaning space that you have. And it's not just me. We have many coaches with experience. So because of that, it's like one place you go to with like 10 different people that you can get an answer for literally everything instead of going and just hiring one person to be in that role in your business, either at sales, hiring, managing, bidding and quoting, all of that. So besides Rod cutting out, I was going to tell him I appreciate his feedback and what are some of the things that he mentioned, because we continue to obviously want to take our services and take it to the next level. Like you've been here since day one, and you've probably seen that where we've always incorporated coaching as an aspect of the business to help cleaning owners out, because we understand leads without the proper nurturing systems, without understanding how to approach them, set appointments, and closing, they're just leads. They're just a number of somebody who's interested, but you don't have the proper training to convert them from a lead to a customer, which you guys have been doing very, very well, to 3x your business. And I want to also say congratulations with the new LinkedIn opportunity that you guys just went on and brought on board as well. Let's just say I'm a cleaning business owner, spoken to Min, and I'm on the fence of working with Scale My Cleaning Business to do or to have them do what we're currently doing for you, Dom, the 3x your business, and constantly allowing it to grow. I'm on the fence. What exactly do you have to tell me?
Man, it's kind of easy. If you're out there, you're on the fence, and you really honestly want to grow your business, and you say, hey, what are the things that I need to do to get to that next level? You really need to look at how can you bring in a team to help you get there. So like if you're looking at scale my cleaning business, that is a team of people, not just one person, not just one coach that can actually help you with one particular area of the business, but can help you with all the areas of the business that you need to actually help you get to that next level. So you actually need, if you're still cleaning, you actually need to stop cleaning. In order to stop cleaning, you need the resources around you to help you to get out of the cleaning so you can focus on building inside of your business, working on your business and not in your business so you can get to that next level. And Scale My Cleaning Business have every single resource that you need, and they will back you up. Like Rob was saying, when things don't go right, you could just come back and say, hey, look, I stumbled on this. What should I do next? And it will help you every step of the way. So like even like with Rod, for instance, I put Rod in on different calls and I'm not even on the calls. So Rod can come back to me with information. He can go on to walkthroughs without me and close sales without me. So that lets me see that I actually have a real business that's running without me. So like if that's what you're looking to do, you're looking to take your business to the next level, you actually need a team. So you need a Rod and you need Scale My Cleaning Business if you're trying to 3x, 10x, whatever X you're trying to do. One thing too, I want to add, I do less work, like physical work in the business now than I did when I first met you, and I make a lot more. So, like, you guys have actually helped me get my time back. So, time is the most valuable thing that we have. So, like, man, that's the reason why I'm in business is to get my time back. So, thank you guys for that.
No, I appreciate that, man. It's the beginning. It's a 3X. We'll do an interview in about a year. And with the way things are going, obviously it's only up from here. I think a lot of business owners don't realize that, like, growing a business takes time. Seeing you guys 3X your business in the last year and a half, going from 7 to 22,000, many people watching this, it's like, dude, I'm trying to hit my first 10K month. And I want to highlight a couple of key things, which is how you went from 7 to 22K, right? Doing more of whatever that is, it's going to get you from 20 something $1,000 to 100K. And a lot of people try to skip the step of getting to the first stage. Let's just say hit our first 10K, 20K. And they're like, wait a minute, I want to get to 60K by the end of the year. And they barely even got any foundations, in their business. Where when you came to us, you had some of the foundations, you had, people to actually do the cleaning, you had the systems in place. You were just lacking people raising their hand or people just showing you that, hey, Rod, I'm interested, Dom. Like, you know what I mean? Like, those are things that I want to highlight because a lot of business owner at your size or larger, they tend to either not know how to generate leads in 2023. And I'm saying 2023 because generating leads 10 years ago compared to now is very different. So the constant improvement where we're coming to you, a little sneak peek, but I don't think anybody's doing anything AI related with LinkedIn, but we're already on top of that. So I think we're evolving not only as a company, but each and every single one of our team members are evolving, which allows you to have a team that isn't just, okay, cool, let's just place you in this system and just let you do what you got to do. Is like, cool, let's place you here, see how we can do better. Okay, let's bring you up to here. And it's like a constant growth, not only with the systems, but the knowledge. We appreciate you being a client and we look forward to having this interview again in a year and see where you're at. And at that time, if you're doing 100, 200K, we all know why. It's not because of luck. It's the systems that you set in place and the company that you built. Everything you mentioned, man, I appreciate it. And do not pay Dom to actually say any of these things. So you guys keep that in mind. No, I appreciate it so much. And I think a lot of business owners watching this, either you're new, doing 10K, 20K, or even millions. It's like, yes, money is great. You want to build the business that generates money, but money becomes replaceable. But in the time that you have with your kids, your family, yourself, the people that you love, like those things you can't replace. All right. You can make $100,000 and continue to replace that, but you can't miss a birthday with your kid because you got stuck doing something, right? That birthday only happened once in their life compared to the money where they're printing it as we speak, right? Where you can go out and make more money. So I appreciate you for highlighting that. And those are some key things that you mentioned today. If you're a cleaning business owner, and you're on the fence of working with us, or this is your first time seeing this video, like Dom said, we're on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, literally everywhere. You just search of Scale My Cleaning Business and you'll find us. If you're interested in working with us, see, what we're doing for Dom and many other companies as well, feel free. There should probably be a link somewhere down below. Click on it, schedule a call with myself or somebody on our team, see if what we do makes sense for your company. And if it does, would ask you with open arms to come on in and start connecting with Dom in the inside here.
Yes, sir.
All right, Dom. All right, man. I appreciate it so much, man. Enjoy the rest of your week here.
Same to you, man. Take care.